Good morning, fellow Cameroonians at home and abroad. We are welcome for this platform, the People's Platform. I am Capo Daniel, the chairman of this platform. This is where we put you facts. We bring you relevant information about activities that are happening in our country. We are all concerned about this insecurity and the whole Anglophone crisis, as you know. So we seek to bring you deep insight about what is happening and advocate for our people's right. The people's interest is first and paramount for us in this platform and with our network of PRAP members all across Anglophone Cameroon at home and abroad who give us information, who expresses themselves through this platform because they believe in our principle that we have stood for time and time and again. So today, I want to take a recap about incident the way that happened for ground from Bamenda, some incident where they kill some boy. Guide and come the same Ambazonian fighters and I never get any indication from the camps themselves as we always get them. But we believe according to which way they is an amber boy then come, then kill some man. We'll also take one of a place and where they go in for Ngokentujia and we the forces them for the only broad and get problem with the one there for inside we. You remember they first be under the unity warrior, this unity way where no pity they try for bring them for inside Buide. It be done broke as we Chris Anu and Sako they be separate. So people they don't go their own way. We'll bring this one up. We will also see say for December, our forces them for inside Boyo. The United Forces them for inside Boyo, the Pythons them or the United Forces as they choose for call themselves, based whether na Ngola we do Arake it call itself or na General Ni we will call it own self, his own name though anyhow we dey na problem we dey for our hand, insecurity we dey for our land. People they know if you go back, all money be worried. So we don't push for a negotiated settlement as the final solution for this problem. And we will continue for the advocate and for the update on our way to the go for ground. How relevant it be? Because no man no doing the Anglophone will be at peace for place where they. So make a bring on this video that we will review them. And for sure now, we don't see the amount of Ambazonian soldiers that we lost for one incident for inside Bui, where they lost almost 10 Ambazonian fighters them. But we don't also see how we, like Republic, they don't suffer for this fight. From November 18 to this time, as I talk for now, Cameroon government he also done lost soldiers. And Cameroon now lost more soldiers for this conflict than Ambazonian fighters, despite their experience, their equipment, and everything. As a matter of fact, Cameroon military then be at danger more because then be static. They should down for their forward operating bases, they should done for their office them. The person fit take the time for calculate them very well, can neutralize them, they work out with their convoy, them for rotate their forces and all those things. So they be very vulnerable. I want to say that the interest for the Cameroon government for solve this problem in a way where it will last. The way they don't choose and for do them for ignore Ambazonian leaderships, for stigmatize Ambazonian fighters as terrorists, for condemn everybody, for seek for use this conflict for political gains rather than engaging in real negotiation to solve the problem will not help Cameroon. They will continue to die. And for with us Ambazonians, we are left to suffer with the effect of this war, insecurities, as a result of our internal dynamic. People have said inflammatory things. Our people are also not innocent because when they were saying those things, majority of the people were following those crowd. I remember when Eric Tatobi talk about Gary process, I was alone against him. Alone. It came to Sako Ekomo. When he stole money, I was alone against him. I've always been alone. That's why I don't rely on crowd. I have people that work with me, but I will not try to bring them here to force them to your face to show that we have a bigger network. No, it will not serve any purpose. I'm confident enough in my skin to do what we do for our people because I do it out of conviction, out of my love for humanity, and out of my love for God, and for the sake for our own people, their well-being. So maybe we'll start with this video where it come from Bamenda. For Bamenda, now some another
no reason why they one camion driver just
they want to be for Bamenda. We'll start with this one for sure. Now the general Anglophone crisis. Me some man the worry say if the war stop, it means the Anglophone crisis it don't end. No, our grievances are genuine, are things that our people suffer from day to day, and we can advocate for them through other means. There are alternative means for advocate for our people them. Because when the problem go, the commander go to shout and they go to cry and all man go to feel. This is injustice. How can you allow people to suffer like this? Are there alternatives to the system? Yes, there are. So me go start with this video where they come from this camion driver where they drive Douala Bamenda road. May report the incident with the encounter with Cameroon, their gendarmes there.
What I call off, you just wake up this morning or this evening. The guy will control the control, give all the document correct, and now fight it, broke eye.
So I don't try to cover the picture because of this platform restriction for Facebook, for YouTube. You need to allow people to meet them, put person way when I know this water they come off for their skin and all these type of things. And so me gonna watch them. I don't blur a picture.
So have you explained how the situation is?
Yeah, if you explain.
Me, I've been a driver. I don't come up for Douala to Bamenda. I don't can reach for Susa. If someone control there for day, I did the border correct. I ride, I pay my the border. I pump basket. I get my receipt inside motor where I get my pump basket receipt. I can't reach for here. I stand for rope. That man say me I give you book. I give you a respect. I give you my book. All my book and there for you. I go park my motor. I come back. I can't stand for there. He take my book. He say me I give down as I give down as I with categories for motor. He take him. He ask me say the border. I say me look for inside book now. Ticket that for the border. I don't pay him for Jume. I wait till I get my colleague, my driving license, my ID card for them. I go down for pick them. Instead of beat me and I beat them. I don't know reason why they.
So now here, now driver this way they drive camion. Very essential service. They carry goods and millions of worth of goods and with camion driver that they used to carry them. Douala Yaoundé. He meet a gendarme. What did the gendarme do? He provide all documents for the gendarme. We already know say for Cameroon a problem. You drive motor, gendarme meet you, you give all the documents, they check say all your things is correct. It become a problem. What's awful we been an anglophone where you know how to speak French. You talk your own a pidgin, they first look you feel say you be arrogant because the system now for chop a chop. The gendarme they don't go pay a bribe for enter for that work. Their job now for see driver, them poor driver than lady one, for take money for them. They don't care whether you carry contraband, you carry a gun, you carry a whatever, they don't care. It is a colonial relic. Their job now for take your 500 or for take your 1,000. They don't become emboldened so they go keep people for that one. And this driver, you go report now for who? You go report now for who? Would I even see say for the northern part of Cameroon, what the thing that happened there? The Minister of Transport come for they can talk, can cancel some of those checkpoint them. The Janan come back and put them for they talk to that minister, they talk na their own. Because they know say the people they didn't keep them from Yaoundé. Now a system where they be already put them. Before they want enter that job, Janan, them bribe. They go for them according to allotment. They don't give say this cheap because you don't go pay loyalty for poor BI, you go bring stand for them, you go bring so a certain amount of people they may recruit for gendarme. This other one. So they know for that place, they know say that their own first class chief, they don't keep them for day. No matter what you talk, they don't be accountable for the people. They don't care about the commerce or wait to wait this camion driver they do them. You want to take back money for them, for take from the people. Because when I been a cow where they need for milk, you want talk, just you want pick some people down, they use any motive for knock you. Because you don't get no right. The worst one you be an anglophone. So when I hear the money story.
Many person in there where they know what to be the past. So I don't understand whether the control for the fight or whether the uniform is safe for them.
When I hear?
Because me I not gonna leave this thing. Because even the Minister of Transport, he must know this thing because you don't too much.
You say me I not go left the thing. He not go left and he go do how? If you go try to take some action tomorrow, now already amber boy and I say they create amber boy them. Injustice create conflict in the society. He say go talk me minister here. Even minister here, minister go do it against gendarme. The gendarme they hear now from up. The up people them for make the gendarme make them be able to brutalize population. They must allow the media stick for population. Because if the people that for Yaoundé they start tell the gendarme and say they must follow law. Tomorrow, when they go tell and say population they can't fight against the regime, me the gendarme come out shoot gun, shoot tear gas. The gendarme too go talk say no, they must protect the people them. So for them to keep the gendarme the inside that mentality for this biarism, CPDM dictatorship. Now for waiting, they will allow the media abuse our people with impunity. Our people they don't get nowhere for go. Now you way for a peace plan, we don't propose and say we know one with the gendarme system for inside anglophone zone. They fit put them for border them. They fit put them for our border them for defend border them. We big with Nigeria. They fit put them for Central Africa, Congo area. We want our municipal police. We want police the way they be accountable to the mayors. That is our vision in PRAP. If police them and gendarme the way they be accountable to mayors when are the people they elect them. When you get a situation like this, you go report for mayor office. You go talk for people the way they stay for your community. People the way they be answerable for your community. They go feel your pain. They go call that gendarme. They go put that control place in order. The system cannot work because those who are in position representing our people have no power. Those who put those have power over those people with gun are in a 2D, are in set. Some of the ministers are just there for namesake. So this is the Anglophone problem. We don't want this type of system. Our people have a higher sense of entitlement and of protection because they have seen better. If you have your municipal authority that controls the autonomy of a zone, they will set in place mechanism. They will put even laws where if a vehicle does not have document, they will seize that car, tow it and put it in that place, and things will be done in a transparent manner where our economic operators can operate within the rules. So these are the chaotic situations that are victimizing our people every day, that we are insisting that must be resolved. Anglophone crisis is not just independent, I'm telling you. Independent is just one of the solutions that was proposed. What we want is to stop this type of abuses, is to have remedy when abuses like this happen, where people will not be forced to take the law into their hands because there is institution in place that can hold law enforcement to account, that can hold the gendarme and take away his gun and make him to hold account. Why are you doing this thing? Right now, the system does not work.
Not being an animal. When you drive every day, man, when you not even reach even 6 years or 1 year, 9 years, gotta beat me. Me, I've been a 22 years driver. I know you want to find a problem on road.
Okay.
So you're the driver, 22 years driving camion. A gendarme way, you know, been there for work for that for a long time. Maybe not some small boy based on the explanation. Can't begin nakam. Why? Why did they beat him? He said they treat him like an animal. He feels like an animal. Where is the humanity? Where is his human right? Where are the laws, the so-called conciliator? Where are they? No man of it talk now because the system, it has spoiled. The system need rebooting. And we need to show our people that say there are alternatives that can work. So, from that situation, I want to take one now for Bamenda. Do one for inside Bamenda, we so suspected, I say suspected because nobody confirm, they always confirm things them. But based on what they talk, and amber boy, them where they don't come for night, they can't assault this man, they finish he, then quarry, na ida for hospital, a family they cry. So we have a situation of Bamenda where die and become now a day-to-day issue. Every day person don't die for the corner. Every day. Boy, the rank will go for this side. Can't keep people them. Now it is. And that the cry. As some person, a family member that. And you say they na Hausa person self way a person and die. Hausa people they na minority people that amongst our society. When it touch minority, they even break my heart even more. So these are our Mbororo sisters, our Mbororo families, probably from Old Town, who have lost a loved one in this manner, in this senseless insecurity brought by this useless war, that the government don't want to do what it takes to resolve it. Well, now listen. It be unconsolable. How you go do consult a woman like that? How you go do explain for you say, boy, they work out gone everywhere. The can keep person anytime. Cameroon military then too they 11 because they benefit for day. We don't see how they did it our boy then be integrated. How the Cameroon then try for use extremism for engineer Amazonian provocative actions and provoke them for act as a means of counter Amazonian narratives. They don't create all this situation. How can people live in this manner? How can we live and pretend that things are normal when our people are dying like this every day? These are preventable death. If we have a political solution today, we bring these boys, instead of antagonizing them and pushing them in the hands of the devil, they keep on walking in darkness. These are a result of a failed government. Then we'll continue to have people die like this. Our community must take responsibility. So, as we don't talk the issue for where it happened, all about Ambazonia, not only for Northwest, look for Southwest. The one our chief now fund this for a yomo job. Fund for a yomo job where they call in a Yamba Jack. He don't be kidnapped by Ambazonian fighter them. Today, is there for Bush. The fighter they run kidnapping and kidnapping of waiting. They ask now money. They call the family, they ask now wait, money. They don't talk anything about politics. They don't talk say they don't kidnap this chief so me then give you independence. No. So the main motivation for those boys then now wait, money. So ask the money, say they ask 15 million for buy weapon and they'll buy the weapon for do it today. They'll take that weapon do now wait today. Wait to be the purpose for that weapon. For go kill Cameroon military, for go kill this one, or for give more power for kidnap people, then or for make roadblock them. Because right now, no man of it articulate how we will go get independence. And they talk like a four fighter where around stand up for do a propaganda fight for the independence. And then go check them anyhow, anyway. Where no day. So you go one move do now how. Now our chief this, now local chief this for Omoyo job. Or Yomo job, sorry, or Yomo job. They don't kidnap him. Amba boy, they don't kidnap him. Why they kidnap him? They talk saying because now he promote school. School will not agree say school they go on. Because the chief is the one for promote school. This very chief too don't go join a mayor. Now he is as a mayor. Say a mayor for inside Oyomo Jok. He too be the advertised school for promote me school, go back me school. He promote me school resume. Now, how a traditional ruler go fight for become a mayor? Traditional ruler na a custodial person na a non-political position. A mayorship na a political position. You cannot mix the two. A chief cannot be a political party activist until you are holding a position. That is why we want autonomy to safeguard our traditional practice and rules, so that chiefs will not be allowed. You have to choose. Either you give away your throne, you join politics, or you join politics and then you enter for tradition. Because as a chief, you need to be in a papa for welcome everybody. But as a mayor, you get political opponent the way they fight for your position, you fight with them politically, and it be a nasty thing. So this is not the problem, and this will get for our society. Chief they don't become now a subject for making fine money anywhere they can get. They cannot sit in the palace, people will not bring their food. For our vision, for the type of democracy we will practice and we want them for inside an autonomous Anglophone region. We want me our traditional ruler them be banned for partisan politics. You cannot be a chief and then you even belong to a political party. You must denounce your partisanship to become a chief. Chief should be empowered as not auxiliary to the state, but we want them to become part of the judiciary. We want every traditional village should have customary law in that village, instituted in that village. Not the Western Court of Common Law, but the principles of common law should be seen as the national one in the provincial level. When I put the court there for Bamenda, for village, the chief sit in council in traditional courts. Every matter in that village is judged by the court. Here for America, here for Canada, the indigenous people, then the Indian people, then they get their settlement the way now their local law that they apply for they. We want the chief to manage the judiciary in the villages, operate traditional court. Every village may be designated as a district or a division or whatever name or administrative area, local administrative area. Let us have provincial level, local administrative level. The local administrative level is divided village by village, so that this thing about paramount chief will no longer exist. In your village, the government empower the chief to institute customary law. And if you don't agree with the decisions, you can appeal to the provincial level to have the common law jurisdiction to judge the case. Because punishment in villages varies. Law is supposed to reflect our community. We are tribal people. We are village people. We not be our country people them. We don't get independence for Africa. But the independence, we don't get independence. What can we do with this independence? The various people in that country, they need to sit down and see how can we govern this country? How can we create institutions that reflects our own personality? We cannot just copy and paste colonial issue. Not the British. We have the heritage of those people, but we have to institute our own domestic type of democracy. This is my vision. This is my vision and the vision of PRAP. We want our country to reflect Africans. The British did a similar thing. Our chiefs were collecting tax, were judges in customary courts, in Jangari courts. It is possible. Yes, it is possible. Government can make restructure those things constitutionally, create every village as a local government area with their own chiefs that speaks their language, that understands the custom of land tenure. Let the resources be that of the state. The police in those areas should be under the municipality. You have the mayor elected in the village that manage the development of the village. Instead of us now, we are focusing our development through development unions. Whether you go everywhere in the northwest and southwest, we are developing our villages through development unions because that is how we are. And we have to institute it in a way that it will reflect the state. If states are backing these institutions with finances, you will have tailor-made development projects that will reflect the need of the people. Because now the government don't know the type of toilets they are using there. They don't know the type of what they need. Real decentralization, real indigenous Ambazonians or Southern Cameroons or Francophone Cameroons, Mongo Cameroon, whatever name you call it, should be at our traditional level. Our traditions, our culture should be integrated in this state because we own the country. Now our country, now our constitution, we can do what we want with it. Let nobody deceive you that the government must only be like the one we had from France or from England. No, we can tailor make it. We can tailor make it. So these are one of the useless things that are going on where we must campaign for sure our people. And we welcome people that immediately ask questions. I need to do a lot of live show. But in the comment section, if you have questions about these things, ask them. I will answer them. So long as you are respectful and you don't use propaganda to try to fight this platform and use the comment section to fight this platform. Otherwise, you'll be blocked. So, we'll go now for what did happen in terms of the fighting for ground zero. We'll go for Ngokentujia. We already talk about kidnapping for ransom for a long time. When we talk about kidnapping for ransom,
Good morning.
we talk saying the Ambazonian fighter they do the kidnapping for ransom. People they do one for Kimi say, hey, no be Ambazonian fighter. When the thief mu talk say no, na bad amber them. If it be na thief people the way they talk say they be amber. Say this one. So make we see the reality. Make we see the reality of the ground. They stopping for motor them for missing. Take people them for butch. They ask huge sum of money then become a very big problem. For December, the first is the for inside Boyo. They don't go block road to the one for the make liberation tax. Any motor you go one can they go tax and this one, they go tax and this one. We don't see the general for I think for around Dub, they will be make a video. They talk how way people they will pay so and so amount of so and so money for. You know if you ever work, why? For you for institute a tax system, you need to get a government. When I will bring the idea for liberation tax, it will be now for solve the situation for Bamenda in particular, and for many other places then way. We will get multiple groups them where one man go come for morning time can ask money for some shop person. He collect money the next day for afternoon, so another person go can knock that person in the door, ask support. The another some person so for stop that one, I will say maybe we'll institute liberation tax because the ADF was organized in a way they figure a centralizing collections where you know go target the general public. It was to protect our people, not to punish our people. You cannot do a general tax. You cannot. It was meant to be political to foster our agenda for independence. That's why I introduced that term's liberation tax. Ayabacho and the rest have adopted it and abused it. And today it's being spread all over the place. So how can you be collecting money? Imagine how many Ambazonian groups, if you are traveling from Bamenda, or let's say you're coming from Yaoundé to carry your crops to go and bury in your village in Unoko. How many Ambazonian groups are you going to pass on the way? If every group say that every driver will give 10,000, 5,000, how much money you go pay now? Our people they suffer. Before I want come up for Bamenda, now how much they be paying for transport for go for Banso? I will pay about 2,000 for go Banso, for go Kumbu. Today now how much you will pay? More than 10,000. Now who they suffer? Now who the economy they suffer? So maybe we hear it way the only bro he come talk am. After the key about 10 Ambazonian fighters for Bui, the show of force it be deliberate by the only bro. For sure say Ambazonian fighter they still get their capability. Cameroon no fit the focus on military. You can never defeat these people because look at the amount of soldiers that the only bro have. I counted them. It is 53. 53 boys. If they are armed, these 53 boys are coming from families in that village. So basically the whole village is a communal thing. They should not think that this conflict has been reduced only to arms. No. It is a communal thing where the people feel that the grievances have not been addressed to their satisfaction. And as such, they are turning towards this type of fighting because the government have failed in coming up with a solution to resolve the crisis, but they are bringing out solution only to cover up and use the crisis for their benefit. So maybe we'll hear it they talk about.
Ambazonian people, today na man not even talk matter today. Yes, this one are the only brother from Bamenda, the major general from Gok.
The only bro said today na man not even talk matter for today because probably you don't forget the dates where they show you the literacy level of our boys, but that one not be the issue of today. Maybe we'll listen.
Tunja, where they talk. Yes. I be one salo mama me the way then they inside Ngokentujia, salo mama me where the way then they for boy. Salo mama me the way then they for any angle inside this amber land. Say I disalo them. For talk say me I get picking them. Plenty. Almost 90 something to 100 picking the way I get them. So all these things where they talk say the only brother do this, the only brother do that, the only brother criminal, the only brother do this one. Me, I don't know. Me na boy people then don't ever be na one. And we
So if they talk about accusations saying that they kidnap, all man they accuse you because you don't talk saying that you be the commander for inside Ngokentujia. Say all man for Ngokentujia they under you. So when problem they can't go point finger now for you. I will know how Ambazonian soldier then they when they talk to you be general. Now because now you the control gun them. Now you no play gun them. Now you the talk person the control gun them. Now you the give gun for people them. So all man go call na your name. The only bro.
ever be na one. I no go ever take my gun show for bush Pepsi. If all the picking them way at the show am so, if you be say all the picking them, now then they come out, they go thief, I know they know.
So the general they talk it true say he no go take a gun pointer for bui people them and me what people them for bui me go na hear o. The general for instance Ngokentujia that talk say no he no go ever can take a gun for attack any bui man because with the CC people there for inside bui forces that we they plan for can fight it. Nevertheless, if they talk say all this picking them for the night picking them. Say if they talk say so one picking them be go the thief, how he go do control am. Now the point that why they talk am. Say the Ambazonian groups them na a guerrilla fighter the way they not supposed to take the posture of permanent military. For beginning talk say you want go the collect tax. You as a general, if you don't talk say you go the collect tax 5,000, 10,000, how can you control the boys under you to not collect the money? How do you know how much they collect? When they go to road, do they tell you every time? Because you are supposed to be hiding in the bush. You are doing what you are doing in hiding. So you don't expect that you can control the activities of these boys. That is why it is not viable to be collecting tax from drivers and from all the population. It is a wrong tactics. So when I come and say that you should not be collecting tax, this idiot them where they for a Broadway they call themselves na AGC or whatever. They can't talk say no, now because I know I'm gonna give money for buy gun. No, now because I know say you know if you work, it go to cause the problem them. Okay, look up for December, the forces them for Boyo they can't stop, they can't make roadblock. I don't get messages upon messages. Somebody talk about the issue. I don't should not be quiet. When I from Ngokentujia, when I don't carry, I say when I want also the correct tax. They don't bring a someone talk the issue. I should don't quiet. Wait till that happen. See the infighting way down they stay when the one key each other. Now some man they for brought him up. Now they make on the key each other. No, now just the reality. You cannot control the boys. So don't give policies that will abuse your own people. Now these boys they go the target people they come off for bui. Because now people they don't even know them play, they stay or identify them. They go hold people that they take them for bush, they take money as huge sum of money for settle themselves where you know first get control of these boys. You know first get control. So stop trying to do things that will only hurt you and cause death of our people. That is all we are saying. So all this noise maker the way they can for fool and I say them like una they go support anything that they do. Now because they no first know it way they talk them or way they do them, they are only forget relevance true now. They hope say somehow this struggle can give them something they not get them. So more here waiting.
Say God go select the bad one the way then they inside this my group. God go select them, left the good one for me.
So God go select how God go do select them. Now God be recruit them for you. If now God be recruiting for you, God for send you not only the good one them. No, now human being. We need to know say they call them political science because that's where if you study them. If you know get when people then get gun, then get power, you must get measures to solve that power. If you reach a place that people then become a problem in your society, then you need to stop them. So when we talk, so we want to stop the fighting now because we don't say we will not be able to control people the way they carry gun, they don't become autonomous. If people they don't enter for inside, it don't become now a thing for palava money, not be about our citizen. They now cause problem for our society. They only bro. You see, if you see them. If you want to argue me, come on argue or you send people that they can make debate with me. Whereas on what they talk about not true, nothing for help our people or nothing for spoil the struggle.
be them. All hand remain for God. Because now God the choose. Where he choose, all man go be smile. So I dey salute my brother then too. Where then dey for boy. The fight. Say mo left mo take homeland. Mo take one homeland. Say we no go ever get problem and we no go ever get them. Think what
So you talk more take homeland, you will take homeland now how? Where you go home money for your people then. Now if you focus here propaganda na against La Republic or the Cameroon government, but now you focus on your own boys, justify this and that, this and that. Now for they would run tight for inside more, would run tight for inside poto. So my brother, when I talk so we run tight for poto, we need to check how we would come up for that poto. And then the joke na for joke. So when I take and serious, if some man can tell and say, no, hey, Capo Daniel don't go sell out, Capo Daniel don't do this one, Capo na lie, I defer na for una. I love you guys because I know your story. There is nobody that is defending your rights to self-defense like me. There is nobody who is campaigning for your freedom like me. So when I hear, we hear the thing where they talk am.
talk now say when they hear say them catch person a brother, muna no take and let's say na some kind thing because we will the same so we know the work catch people.
So either acknowledge say when they catch person the brother, because we know the case we did, I know I'm talk am for security reason. We know the case where they don't go touch the general for their own skin because it don't go involve some their own family person. Now why that way the thing don't go the way. So when I see say when the kidnapping they go on, you need to take and say kidnapping go affect all man. Just because say you never affect your own family, no mean say it go affect your own family. You know go wait and say me touch your own person before you fight for solution. Will you fight for this thing for all money benefit? If the kidnapping stop, the fighting stop, now our own benefits. Our people they now say if you talk to me then go back before the war start, no more no fight the war, no, they go green. So we need to look at things critically, no say we deal now with our own people. This is our boys, this is our people, this is our parents, these drivers are our drivers, this is our economy. You need to start seeing them in that way. So we'll continue.
We stand control, they make control. All we na one, I will go ever be na one. We no go ever get problem. And me, I no go ever be get problem with you people. But if you enter inside meeting, they talk say me they can't kill me. No problem. If I die, now God green say I die. So
it ain't there for extent where the one plan for can kill the only bro. Now no be like Republic. Now forces them for boy. They the one for can attack you. Why? Because your boy they don't go touch is general your own family member for inside boy. Take and go bush. Do kind thing the one first talk at me, give some kind sensitive information for our side. Now the one for can finish you. Why? Why did one can finish you? Because you don't send boy them, you talk to go make roadblock. If you don't go make roadblock, you see say it come danger into yourself. It bring now all amber boys against you. So when I talk say me will stop this thing for the go block roads for the purpose of collecting money. Now for your own protection. Now for the unity of our own boy, they sort of meet together, if we advance a common cause. Not be because I hate you. You didn't hear now, you yourself they talk the thing the way around the talk and for here forever. So the only bro, listen to wisdom. Here, me will hear the author talk am.
all we na big people them, we will there for inside this amber land. Mama me them for boy, my pa them for boy. All we na one, we go ever be na one. I want thank you now very much for things the way it don't happen. For the one way it's still there for happen. For talk say, we go stand for front, me we there for back. They come. I know the fine person, I no go ever find person. So I thank my brother them way then there for boy. The kind talk way that they shoot at me, they come for me. I thank them very much. The good one way that they shoot na good talk that they come, then they alive. Me I be ASA. I know be don't hate person where he name na
ADF.
I know be don't hate person where he name na ADF. I know be don't hate person where either he fight under who or he fight under who. I don't know. My name na ASA and I go fight under ASA interim government where the norm when a Dr. Samuel Sako Ekome be the president. Yes. I get my chair people them where then they from Ngokentujia, I go to respect them. I go give them the respect till my own day can end. Till the war can finish, I go give them the respect. So Are they a full? Are they with Amazonia? From nothing to something. Are they with Amazonia? From head to toe. Are they with Amazonia? When person they cry, I can't reach from a corner. I go wipe his tears. Now so I ever did.
So when I hear the general how they talk, now it's general for Sako a group that the only bro it talk. It talk about the other group them. So how many groups do we have in Amazonia? We have so much different groups that does not see eye in eye. The groups that was in Bui, who were supposed to be under Sako, they have cut out because of Chris Ano people, who also are not even with Chris Ano to give him the loyalty. And they are there loose. So who are you going to cooperate with? You cannot cooperate between the various groups to be able to collect single money and share it. You can never bring unity between them because they're ideologically different. Anyway, we will see the reply for the Ambazonian fighter then for Isabui, where na General Viper it also talk about the soldier then for Bamesing Muguna here.
Under FM Mado. Today, the 6th January 2026. Na Mingo General Viper for boy under FM Mado.
So now the general then this they talk between themselves, the fight between themselves. The under one, the under Mad Dog, then now the we media what how they call the guy within for Nigeria. So they don't come out under the interim government. They don't create their own interim government. They no one for join Chris Ano because native man. They no one join Sako because native man. Then they on their own with the Scandi media. They do their own media things. At the end of the day, what do they want? They want freedom. They want independence because they started fighting. They cannot stop fighting. They need a solution to the problem. But is the fighting going to help them in any way? Is it going to help the community in any way? I will get for that one very soon. But maybe we'll hear the reply.
They wish all man happy new year. They come in for move this audio so. They are talk say Diamond no see fear die. I did make this audio so sorry my civilian and for bush. They don't over suffer. They don't.
So now our general this General Viper they talks with it is so sorry if people them for bui they don't over suffer. Because they don't catch few bui people them for inside Bam and sing they na way they talk say they don't over suffer. When I hear
Suffer. Bam missing. I don't know whether they fight now war way or we they fight. Or they fight now civilian for boy. And what we may talk today, I talk in behalf of my civilians. So it don't reach for the level where it shows that they don't turn the fight now civilian and for boy. It won't be yesterday, the catch more than 17 passenger to the interbush, they demand ransom. It asked some people than 15 million.
so the year then catch 17 people them when I ban some people them take the bush they ask 150 million ask them can't money them. Now anyway Viper the ram vex talks when they fight now no be for when they fight now against boy people because you not been a tribal mentality. Imagine now we the talk on behalf of all una because we get network for Southwest for Northwest for a Moyo job. Miselele, we get that for Kumba, for Boya. So when we see the kidnapping that they go up, we see unless they attack our people them. We need to understand. Nobody say some man can give man money. Now because we feel the pain, just as you feel the pain for your tribal people them, that's so we feel the pain for all man, including your tribal people them. So when you come for this conclusion on your local level, no say that so we would not come on the conclusion for our national level. So when we talk say the fight them begin turn against our people them. Now the same how you the talk say the fight them turn against Banso people them. Now the same how the one for Bamising the talk say they against Bamisi people. The one from Nkwen they talk say the Foya boy they don't turn against people of Nkwen. The one for Manko they talk say Allah will come tanker they don't turn against their people. Now say the thing down there for all side. The kidnapping for ransom it dance chakara the struggle. No man will get in normal sense enough to accept them. Just like how will you General Viper. You know if you accept me that they do and so for Banso people. Now so me Capo Daniel and no feel never me that they do for Anglophone people. You hear? So make we play and make them hear.
Today, now the waiting will not happen this evening. With me, I want me at the talk so. Shake no day. You don't talk say man die, woman born. So Bamissing. When I don't find them, when I go receive them.
So you the talk say Bamesing they don't find and you go receive and you go fight Bamesing soldier them. So when me as Stan talk say we go fight Ambazonian fighter the way they kidnap our people them, all those scam them our population then get right for use every means necessary for neutralize and wipe out those scams them. You go talk say around take the money for La Republic. So you want go fight Ambazonian fighter them for inside Bamenda, so na the plan for finish the only bro when a general. See picking the way get them pay back. So man then pay you money. So when I need to understand the failure of this struggle and not be motivated by anything. We're not being a La Republic agent and conduct titles where they come into this struggle with fake story, say they be rapey and so and so and so begin the struggle for fight against independence. I be for independence. Now me, I champion the campaign for independence. But when I see say they fighting that turn against our own people, like how you they talk them? I talk say enough you correct, enough you continue for the go on like that. We need to stop them. You want to stop the fighter the now for inside Bamenda. Now, why that they talk so we need to stop the fight for everywhere? Maybe we hear wait till we go talk later.
When I don't find them, when I could receive them. And what we may first one talk. Me
So they talk say they don't find and they go receive them because they don't touch now your own family person. So if it touch your family person, you decide you go receive, they go receive them. Imagine how many millions of our own different families in the way it don't touch their family them. For begin touch our own people them, now for spoil the struggle because they go fight back. Like how you the fight back. No be any black legism. So are you a black leg? Is General Viper a black leg? Is he a sellout? Is he a traitor? No. He is a hero fighting for his people. So when we say that the fighting does spoil because of the amount of abuses and excesses against our own people committed by the Ambazonian fighters, it is the reality. May we hear?
fighter. Because they know they fight. Can't you know if you be with no get chain of command. It be last time. The catch people them was Sabga. The catch some two fighters them for they kill them. When the arm robbers them. But it be last come and soldier them for Bamenda. Where when the catch person we want to talk, person will talk say no be soldier. No be soldier. But it be last come out when I soldier them for day.
So you hear we see talk am. Then catch two thief people them. Then beat them, kill them. It discover and say they been in an amber boy them. So the thing where it talk now say that way they talk say when they catch more the one beat and kill him, the one beat and say na thief man. Me they no talk say no be amber boy na lie. Now the same thing that we the talk am. You know what the lie say the boy the way they commit all the atrocity them no be amber boy them. Now amber boy them. When the one they commit away now the one they for conduct titles this guy that for DDR Cameroon agent them. We go call them for their name. But even those one that they commit them because you get people them for diaspora like Ayabacho they own for their case file. Where them be willing for send these people them for go kidnap our own people them for money. Cecilia and Mabo will get a real extremism problem within ourselves. We need to know that true. Cecilia and Mabo when I have a girlfriend for A of C. Send Amber boy they made them go kidnap his own brother where he did na army for Cameroon B. Then kidnap his own picking them. If family can't talk for you, he talk say me them pay the ransom. You not hear? You not hear? So we get people the way they don't be brainwashed. The ideology of Ambazonia then become out of our people then be separated from the ideology now. Or cultic group then like the ADF. They don't take them to another level because you get psychopaths, pawpots of Ambazonia. When I know pawpots, that one for Cameroon, for Cambodia, where they kill millions of their people, then kill all elites them, all teacher them, because they want independence, they want to free themselves. So crazy people then they don't enter for this struggle. When I need to know and separate their crazy ideology where it not be rational, it not be logical, for be for reality. Otherwise, all we go perish.
So what we may talk say me any man for a county, me remain for day. I know the sitting where we for we go take Ngokentujia.
So now you talk to me, Omar remain for a county. It defeat the purpose of the struggle. You cannot be fighting for independence of a whole territory and everybody is localized. How can you coordinate? You have even end coordination. You cannot coordinate between one village to another, one county to another, as you choose to call it. The leadership in the diaspora cannot coordinate between each other. So how can you fight for independence in that manner? Nobody's going to talk to you. Because you talk to Bui, you talk to how many counties do we have to negotiate with? Or how many counties can present the issue diplomatically? So it has imploded because of this division that you see, you yourself is articulating.
Or if civilian never go see and say, be correct with the minute they follow from Fumban. Fumban. Because I don't see and say, fight them for Bamesen. They be inter for fight na Bui civilian.
So your conclusion now, I say this fighter for the only bro, their job for this struggle now for fight una. So una see?
They be inter their own for fight na Bui civilian. How am I to talk so? If I talk so a very person, may do anything if you do for me.
So you the talk say if you talk a hot person, me the person do it if you do one for you. Now you understand me no? Because when I the see case that they come every day, family they can't cry for me say Capo master. I know if you talk for public. Now my picking this now the picture then this way they don't catch and they send them. Now my papa this now picture this way they don't catch and they torture and they ask money. We no first give our own. You don't come the only bro now they can't ask people they say me that they pay money. We know how much one bike man they make for one day for one month. When they ask tax for 50,000 for one family them. With that family if you get now only one bike man way they work. That bike man they earn now how much for 1 month. After you don't pay all documents, then pay all tax them. You go put petrol, small petrol, buy finger, put them for your bike. You walk. You put finger for 2,000. You struggle for work 7,000. You move that 7,000. You put finger again for that very bike for 2,000 before you go sleep. For week or the next morning walk. You go give the man way on that bike now how much you be done first borrow bike na borrow am. You give a pay over 600,000 for one bike. Then some Monday for bush you move 50,000. Now how you feel do function? So all this idea for tax them when the whole one man asks one a family 15 million, they give that by the time the one give 1 or 2 million more release the person. When I know the destruction and setback on the asset for the family. If they begin to put they do business and go sell their bike, then sell their taxi, then sell their bench skin, they go take loan. How much money that come up for reduce their capacity for support their family or for continue for live? It is not sustainable.
Okay.
So even if we want to continue the struggle. So remember Sako as not the only bro when Sako is soldier. Who is Sako? Remember Sako? You remember this?
At this juncture, I would love to make this announcement. Our nation, the Southern Cameroons, has been officially invited by the 4th Committee of the United Nations.
Lies! Lies!
Our nation, the Southern Cameroons, has been officially invited by the 4th Committee of the United Nations.
So when I remember Sakodi lie, say United Nations invite Ambazonia. I am the only Ambazonian activist who have received an invitation to go to the United Nations as an Ambazonian activist and address this problem. Because I have been articulate, successfully, showing the right way that can attract such international attention to our crisis in the proper way. So I'm in the best position to advise you. Sako, who is there doing all this lie, eating money, do you think he has any plan? Or is Cristiano who have claimed to open an embassy where he's still in his house, you go to that office, he's not there. You think he can take you? These two individuals who signed a deal to sell CDC at the expense of heads of Ambazonian generals who were killed. You think they can fight? They are fighting for you. Your brothers who are deceiving you to pay allegiance to these individuals is because they think that when they will come talk when I go talk Sako, then they will come talk with Sako for negotiation. Nobody say go give that independence. Now say now you want to be the one for go make the deal. Now you want to be the one for make the deal. Is he going to make a deal for your interest when he cannot stand up for your interest? He's using you for his personal benefit. No, he definitely cannot. So we have to stop and understand that the fighting itself has come to an end. It doesn't serve the purpose it was supposed to serve. The boys should retreat back into their communal life. You see, all those boys are people who go on about their day-to-day life. So if somebody tell you, say, if they go back for their day-to-day life, some person will catch them, not lie. And then he told me they go for the DDR because we know in Cameroon, their apparatus for fight this war. It is a place where they use brothers to kill brothers. It's a place where they transform these people to continue the war. They go to DDR not to stop arms. It's to go and fight and commit atrocity, to go and do kidnapping, to give a bad name. It's a part of Cameroon war apparatus, and war will not solve this problem. So, my brothers and my sister, we not stop for collect money from people. We not even kill Cameroonian military, no go help una. We need to use other means for advocate for Ambazonians or Southern Cameroons their rights. We need to change the platform. We need to change them drastically. Because of time, I will stop here. It's 50 minutes now into the presentation. I'll stop here. We'll continue articulating. and push for the right of our people through this platform. God bless you all.